Yeah, I had a student call me, not call me, but send me an email saying that the previous video got chopped off, and apparently about the time that I was showing you how to create a drop down using a table. So I'm just going to create this little extra video, kind of splice it. It's going to go in between two videos. I'll figure out how to mark that up. Okay, so what I've got is I've got this account manager table, and what I want to do is I want to create a field over here with a drop down that I can use for evaluation on like how I think these managers are doing. So I have this other table here just called evals, and the only thing that's in this is one field just called evaluation, and it's got 5 different things that I can choose from: excellent, good, fair, needs improvement, and poor. And so what I want to do is I want to create a drop down in the account manager table using these field or using this field in this table that gives me the drop down that I can choose from. So to do this is pretty easy. So what I want to do is I'm in my account manager table. Well, like I said, I want to go here. I'm going to go to design view, and I'm going to add a new field, and I'm going to call it eval. And for my data type, click the down arrow, and what I'm looking for is the lookup wizard. So I click on lookup wizard, and it opens up this window. Now, I can create one of these drop downs using either a table or query that I've already created, or if I wanted to, I could just, Access will let me type the values that I want for this drop down in. Well, I already have this table called evals, so that's what I want to use. So I'm going to leave this little radio button that says I want the lookup field to get values from another table or query. So I'm going to select that. I'm going to choose the eval table. I'm going to click next. There's only one field in that table, if you remember. I just showed it to you, called evaluation. I'm going to shoot that over because it's the only field that I'm interested in. I'm going to hit next. And I'm not going to check any kind of sorting because I want it to go the way that I typed it, from excellent to poor, or however it works. But I want it to go from like best to worst. So, and that's how I typed it. So I'm not going to say it's alphabetical or anything. So I'm just going to leave that blank. And I'm going to hit next. Make sure everything looks good here. Hit next. I'm going to call the field, the new field name that I'm creating, I'm going to call it eval. And then I'm going to hit finish. And it's telling me I've got to save it. So I've got this brand new field, and you'll kind of see how this pops in. Even though it still says short text, it's actually using the drop down. So I'm going to go into datasheet view, into my account manager table, and you'll see that I've got this brand new field called eval. And if I click inside of one of these records under the eval field, I get this down arrow that lets me select from one of these, and you'll see that these match exactly these. So that's where these are pulling from. So I can just go through and say, okay, me, of course, I'm excellent. And, you know, I can give anybody any kind of evaluation that I want. So that's like if you're ever on a database and you see like you get a drop down for like state or something like that. This is an example of how a database might do something like that. So that's how we create a field using a drop down. We can populate a field using a drop down. So that's how we create that. So that'll work. So hopefully that helped everybody out. And if you have any questions, hit me up, and I will be seeing you all soon.